Boxing King Media in association with Boxer. Delighted to be joined by Reece Mould. Sean, big weekend for you, but I'm going to come back to you, Reece. It's your moment. It's a big fight Friday night.
Yeah, it's a big fight. It's what we've asked for. I said at the start of the year, I said I want big fights, and here we are, and I've got my wish.
One of the questions I'll ask you, because I just spoke to your opponent, you will have seen the picture he put up on social media where I think Sean might have an opinion on this as well, where it looks like he's lost a lot of weight in this camp. Do you think that will favour you in some way as the fight gets on a bit late?
Listen, I've been in there and I've had to do it myself, and I know what it feels like. And that's where my defeat's coming to my thing, so I know exactly what he's suffering at the minute and how it'll play out tomorrow night. I'm here. I've literally, and I'm not just saying this, I've done my best ever with a weight. Even when I boxed for the title in first place, I want as good as what I am today at the weight. I feel good, and you can see him. It's hurting him already. He's not even in that ring yet.
You're smiling, Sean. What's your opinions on what I just asked?
He's had to come down quite a lot of weight then for this fight, has he? I think with Reece now, he's genuinely truthful when he says this is the easiest that he's done it. Reason for that is that he's now done this weight 2 or 3 times. He's becoming seasoned at this weight. The longer you're seasoned at a weight, the better for you. Your recovery's better, your rehydration's better, and I think that's going to show on Friday night. It's hard when you're taking a lot of weight off. I mean, I don't know how old he is, Martin, is he?
28, I think.
28? So I mean, he might be all right with that at his age. Depending on how he's done it and how he's taking it off, you know, there's ways of doing things, isn't there?
What about the fact that he's coming off like, I know Reece had a bit of a I don't know what to call it, a warm up, a run through in his last fight, but obviously he's coming off a win against a 10-0, and obviously the Conor Marsden fight, which it was a 10-round war, so he's done 20 rounds. Will that help him?
Well, listen, he'll be confident, and he is a good fighter. I won't disrespect him. He's a good fighter. I never say never in boxing. I've learned that. But what I will say is that experience counts for an awful lot. And I think what Reece is saying there is, I think that's what Reece is meaning to say. He don't mean to be disrespectful when he says levels above. I think what he means to say is a lot of experience above. And I think that counts for everything in a hard fight.
Just touching on that as well, Reece, what do you make of him as an opponent compared to, you've shared the ring with Lee Wood, who's now a world champion, 2-time world champion. So where does Martin McGon compare to the people that you've been in with?
Yeah, and look at the Lee Wood fight up until obviously the 9th round. I were actually in front, and that was when I was dead at the weight. I've been in with good opponents. I probably spar with the best southpaw lightweight there is in the world in Max Hughes on a weekly basis. It's nothing what we haven't seen, and I'm going to prove that on Friday night.
And what are you expecting? What kind of fight? Because I kept asking him and asked him about 4 different ways. He refused to say. He's not telling me whether it's going to be a war or a technical battle, or what you expected.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever it does bring, like I said it in the Gaz, whatever it does bring, we'll better it, and we can change this is experience, and we'll change our plans as they go along throughout the fight. And this is where experience is going to come into it, and it'll show Friday night.
You just touched on it there, Sean. He said he's got the best southpaw in the world that he's sparring with daily, because normally that's a bit of an issue to fight a southpaw. As a fan, we want war. We've seen Reece do it 2 different ways in the last 2 fights. What can we expect?
I'll tell you what, you're saying there that Martin refused to be drawn on how he's going to approach this, and he's doing that plain safe thing. He's not going to reveal anything. There's only one way that southpaw can approach a fight with somebody like Reece, and that's to survive. And he'll realise that. He can't prepare for somebody like Reece Mould, because he can box, he can fight. The southpaw thing's not an issue. I just don't think he's experienced enough to be able to cope. I think he's going to be, when he feels the power and he feels the shots, I think he'll be shell-shocked. I really do. And I think all the pressure's on him. You can see him. You can look at him and see him putting himself under pressure, Prepare all you want. You've got to get in there and do it now, Friday night, So, we'll see.
And just a quick word on your gym mate as well, Reece. You've got a busy weekend this week, Sean. I'm guessing Joshson's not going to be at the fight. Quick word on that.
Yeah, obviously Josh is going to be preparing for his own fight the night after, but I'm sure he'll be watching somewhere, cheering him on. Yeah, busy weekend of boxing.
Just a quick word on Izzy, the fact that this is his biggest event he's putting on. It's in a basketball arena. It's a brand new arena that's been set up in Sheffield, the Cannon Arena. Just a quick word on that. Reece, it's your third fight working with Izzy.
Yeah, Izzy's great to work with. I've said it right from the start. I've worked with Sky shows, your Frank Warren shows and stuff like that, and I've said it right from the start. He's one of the best to deal with. I believe one of his shows are one of the best they are. They're not just a small oil show, they're an actual TV show just without the backing at the minute, but I'm sure he's going to get there on the productivity side of things and stuff. What he does, it's unbelievable.
Final words from you, Sean, on that?
On the production itself, fantastic productions. I mean, you can see a small old show, but he's gone out of his way again. I think we've been here before, haven't we? Yeah, we've been here before, and I'm quite surprised. You know, when first time I ever did anything with Izzy, I'm quite surprised how much he paid attention to the details. You know, the small things, the organisation, the lighting, the streaming platform, everything about it, everything about its quality. And like I say, the main thing for me is you could come along to these shows, you could sit there and enjoy it because you genuinely don't know who's going to win. The 50-50s, aren't they? You know, everyone's confident, but these are, when you look at the card, 50-50 fights. And that is a little bit of the market that is cornering. And that appeals to not just fans of one fighter or another, but the general boxing public. This is what they want to see and what they've been waiting for. Hopefully he can build on that and progress and get bigger and bigger.
Last thing on that, last one-word answer. You said it's 50-50 fight, so what's the percentage for the main event?
For us, well, I think about 90-10 in our favour, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're all confident.
Reece, thank you. Appreciate your time. Good luck Friday night.